The most prominent global technology company to have emerged from Australian shores is on the brink of another significant valuation milestone. Shares in Sydney-headquartered software giant Atlassian soared to a new peak on Friday morning local time after the company reported stronger than expected quarterly results, and said it expected to surpass $800 million $1.01 billion in revenue this financial year. In after-hours trading on the Nasdaq, Atlassian shares had climbed 12% to rise above $45, implying a market value for the business of more than $10 billion $12.7 billion. Atlassian, which famously bypassed the ASX to list on the Nasdaq in the US in 2015, is already more valuable than some of Australia's best-known corporate icons such as airline Qantas and Rupert Murdoch's publishing giant News Corp. The company, which makes software such as Jira, a project management tool for developers, wrote revenues of $193.8 million in the June quarter, up 42% on a year earlier, and beating consensus analyst estimates, according to SP Capital IQ, for $186 million. It generated free cash flow of $62.7 million, but booked a loss of $14 million. For the current financial year, Atlassian said it was targeting revenue of $841 million to $847 million, and free cash flow of between $250 million and $260 million. Co-CEOs Mike Cannon-Brookes and Scott Farquhar continue to own more than half of the company. Photo Trevor Collins. Atlassian is domiciled in the UK, where tax rates are lower than Australia, but its biggest office remains in Sydney. Its co-CEOs, Mike Cannon-Brookes and Scott Farquhar, continue to own more than half of the company. Based on the after-hours trading price, Mr. Cannon-Brookes' stake would be worth more than $3 billion, while Mr. Farquhar's stake would be worth about $2.5 billion, according to SP Capital IQ data. Trello, a project management tool for non-technical teams, which Atlassian acquired for $425 million in January, now had 25 million registered users, it said.